water are not an inheritance from our forefathers, but on loan from our children. So, we have to hand it over to them as it was handed over to us, said so the great father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Respected judges and dear friends, I am Samarth Somaya of grade 5, CALS, Kodagu, and today I stand before you to share my ideas and views on water conservation and how each one of us have responsibilities towards it. Firstly, what is all this talk about water conservation and why has it become the need of the hour? You see, decades ago, when someone was talking about water, they probably would be focusing on the abundance of it or maximizing its utilization for agriculture, industries, infrastructure, and other forms of development. But there is a fine line between the use and abuse of natural resources such as water, and we humans have rushed past that line in such a high speed that now we are reaching a point of no return. When we talk about water now, the main focus is on its scarcity, droughts, deforestation, climate change, etc. And hence, it is time we start walking the talk. We stop passing the buck and recognize that each one of us have important roles to play in the conservation of water. Not just for ourselves, but for the future generation too. Why? Not just the future generation of human race, but animals and plants too. Life originated and sustained on Earth because of water, and it is criminal that only one species out of millions inhabiting the planet is currently responsible for destroying the entire ecosystem. This should make us feel guilty. Very, very guilty. But all is not lost. Right now, if we start making conscious efforts towards water conservation in our day-to-day life, we can eventually bring a big difference in restoring our resources of water to their former glory. So, what can we do? You and me? Obviously, not all of us are bold enough to raise our voice against this. But we can, in our own way, make conscious efforts towards water conservation in our day-to-day life. With the first step, that is to spread awareness. The fact that regular people are discussing about water conservation and are not thinking it as something for world leaders to deal with is a major positive change. Spreading awareness about water conservation in the biggest of cities to smallest of towns and remotest of villages. Beginning with our own approach towards water conservation in our homes, schools and workplace. Little things like not leaving the water running when not in use. Resourceful use of water for laundry, washing, gardening, etc. Use energy efficient appliances, plant more trees, and buy only the things you want because industries are the main source for water wastage and pollution. For example, you need to buy a cotton t-shirt, but you can purchase 2 within your budget. So, you purchase the second one even though you don't need it. However, according to recent studies, it is reported that the production of a single t-shirt needs 2,700 liters of water. 2,700 liters? So yes, that t-shirt which you didn't need but anyway bought because it was not expensive can be very costly for our planet. Summing up, being aware of the need to conserve water and mindful usage of water in our day-to-day life goes a long way because every drop counts. Water does not belong to anybody, so let us not use it like we do. During my research on this topic, I found a Save Water slogan that really struck a chord. Simple and to the point, it said, water smarter. So yes, let us all use our water smartly. Let us not use it like we do. Water, it belongs to everybody, but still it does not belong to anybody. Now, I would like to conclude with a small poem about water which I read in a book. The earth cracks with blistering heat, rivers dry, crops wilt. If water is consumed without a thought, we shall all bear a brunt of drought. Life is water, water is life. conserve water before shortage is rife. Thank you.